Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another video. Hope you're enjoying this nice hot summer weather, because I am. It's so humid and it is really killing my sinuses and everything else. I started therapy for my shoulder and I've been doing my exercises every day, and you know, still have problems, but that's fine. That's to be expected. So this week is a kind of a little bit of light week in some respects, but kind of heavy in some others. So, you know what? Without further ado, let's just talk about it. I went to two different shops today. One, my normal comic shop that I usually get my stuff from. Basically, they only carry independent stuff in your pull box. So basically, you know, all my spawns are here, which you'll see. Oh yeah, you might just notice I got some mail stuff here, so that's good. And some other things that's going on, but oh well. Amazing Spider-Man 54. Okay, I just got back from the store about a couple hours ago. Took a small nap because I was kind of tired. Zeb Wells, hopefully this is one of his last issues on this book. He had some good ideas, so to speak, but the execution was kind of rough. Now, the hilarious thing is I met Zeb Wells at the Motor City Comic Con last year. And got a couple of his autographs, but you know, one day I'm thinking about doing a video about all my autographed books. Thinking about it. Got King Spawn 36. I was thinking about dropping King Spawn until I saw that price tag. And I'm like, okay, the book is not the best for me. I don't really like the book that much, but for $2.99, can't really beat that price. That's like the cheapest book that you can buy. Spawn 355, still one of the cheapest books you can find, and it's still only $2.99. So here's the one thing I'm trying to figure out is, how is it that Spawn is doing his sales are doing very well, even though at $2.99, while others are like $4.99 to $5.99, and they struggle. But then again, I thought about it. The creator, Todd McFarlane, he keeps a tight ship on who does what on his characters, so that's good. We got Scorched 31. Interesting. The reason why I say it's interesting because the store, they use a barcode, scanner for the barcode. And I just noticed it said cover, and it says, I'm like, okay. I think that's the cover artist, I guess, maybe. I hope so. Don't demonetize me for that. And the best Spawn book is Gunslinger Spawn. Still the best. Also, I picked up X-Force #1. I've been itching to try this out. Very itching to try this out. I even picked up the variant foil cover. Nice and shiny. And I found this. I saw on one of the live streams a couple weeks ago. Was it last week, I think? The Comic Vet live stream. Someone had this foiled. And I was like, oh, I gotta pick this up because I'm a big Thanos fan. It has the Infinity Gauntlet and it's foiled. And of course, this variant is like $10. This variant was like $10, but hey, I don't mind spending $10 for that. So how you guys been doing this past week? It's been kind of an interesting week. I started watching Netflix again. I finally kicked off the extra user that put themselves on my account, got hacked, and enrolled me into a higher plan so they can get on, and some other people. I was like, after I figured that out, cut that stuff off, and now I'm back to the basic $15 again a month like I wanted to. So luckily it happened once. So it's like, well, when I saw that $40 Netflix bill, I was like, what the hell? And I started doing some digging. Figured out what was wrong, canceled that stuff. Now I'm back to the $15 a month. So I'm starting to watch this series called Muscles and Mayhem. It's about the show about, it's an unauthorized story of the American Gladiators, which I used to watch when I was a kid. Well, late teenage years. Late teenage years, early college years. And I thought it was a little bit earlier than that, but I used to watch that show every week, and I thought it was pretty cool. Let me get this. And let's see what the mail, what I got in the mail. Address is blocked out for my protection and yours. I love it. It says do not bend, which is cool. Cardboard, which is awesome. This is pretty cool. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Intergalactic Wrestling and Other Adventures. Now, I remember a long time ago I saw this and I never bought it, but I was like, whatever. Now, what prompted me to get this? San Diego Comic-Con that just happened recently. Now, what happened is that NECA is doing a turtle line based off of this. So naturally, I had to find this. Now, the original book came with a cassette, which I didn't realize it. I did realize it, but you know, I got this for a decent price, so it's pretty neat. Love that. Okay. This is She-Hulk 16. I saw this, I said I had to have this, because I always wanted to figure out the book that She-Hulk did the Wolverine with the Fastball special with Wolverine, and this is that book. I always couldn't figure out what it was until one day I saw something, and I think it was Facebook. One of my book groups on Facebook that talks about comic books, they talked about that, and I was like, okay, fine. Right now it's getting kind of hot in here because I don't have my fan on, and if I had the fan on, you might not be able to hear me very well, especially in my voice, but here. I don't know, can you hear me better? I don't know. Doesn't sound right to me, but it is what it is, right? So I can suffer a little bit just to make this video, no big deal. Tonight is SummerSlam, and I'm going to my friend's house to watch SummerSlam, and I can't wait for that. It looks like it's going to be a good night. Okay, so I did pick up a couple toys this week. Finally, I got a hold of Marvel's Warbird. I finally found a copy of it. Went to like 3 different Targets. None of them had them. Then one day, boom, one had one on the pegs. Then the next time I went there, one place had 5 or 6. I was like, be consistent, but that's okay. I would love to do a box. Things I like, in a way, I kind of do like the new Marvel packaging, in a way. But you know, hey, not bad. Next, Torch. Now I finally got the original Dreadnoughts. And the hilarious part, I'm surprised they didn't, they put Ripper, Buzzer, and now finally Torch. So now I got the original ones. Now we could flesh out the other guys when they show up, when they appear. Matter of fact, I don't know if I showed this last week or when I picked this up, but I'm going to show it to you again. Naugahyde. The funny thing is, one store had one on the shelf, and the other stores had like 4 to 5 of them. So I was like, okay, fine. This bad beefy boys comes with a Warthog, like the actual. Me and my brother had the actual figure way back in the day. I remember the Warthog, but I don't remember the monkey. There's a Macau. Yeah, right here. There's I think it's called Macau. But I remember playing with this a long time ago. Also, finally, now what happened? Now, before I talk about this, one of the stores I go to, I buy a lot of times I buy figures for him because it's kind of easy to get. For example, these two I found at Target. Found this one at one of my toy stores called Nerd Out, and it's kind of hilarious how he got this figure first, but of course, I'm paying a little bit of a markup because like Target prices are like less than that, like 22, 23, maybe 24, 25, whatever. That's fine. But I saw this one guy there, and I was like, man, that guy looks familiar. I was like, I'm looking at him, and of course I was staring at him. I actually was staring at him, and he was looking at me too. Like he saw me staring at him. I was like, I think he was trying to figure out what was going on. And I was like, man, I know this guy looks like somebody I've seen before, a YouTuber that I've seen before. I said, well, let me hear him talk first. And then I heard him talk. I said, I know who that is. So there's a Michigan YouTuber, a punk with toys. I finally met this guy. I had a feeling that I would meet him because he goes to the same toy stores that I go to. And one of them I will be going to, one of the toy stores that I go to. I'll be there like sometime this week for a signing. And I asked him, "Are you a punk with toys?" He goes, "Yeah." And we start chatting. He was chatting with each other, and the manager was like, "Hey, man, that's awesome." It wasn't like I was, I was like, "Yeah, I actually do watch a lot of his videos because every figure, like this figure, he did a review on this figure. He did a review on this figure on his channel. He did a review on every G.I. Joe figure that I could think of. He did a review on it. But anyway, so I saw this at another toy store that I go to, and I'm like, I didn't want to pay the price for that. I didn't want to pay the price because his price was like $60. And I was like, and I was trying to wait for Target to get it or Walmart, but so far they haven't gotten it yet. So here we go. Marvel's Angel. Now, the hilarious part, I picked them off the shelf, and the manager of the store, his name is Dan, at Warp 9. I gotta mention Warp 9. He looked at me, he goes, "Are you gonna open that?" I go, "Yeah, of course." And he goes, "Hold on a second." I said, well, this, he said, "I got you, I got one for you." I was like, well, the box I had was kind of a little banged up. He goes, so he gives me this one, which is really banged up, and he gave me a discount on that. And I was like, you didn't have to do that, but he did it anyway. I guess because I'm a good customer. I guess, maybe, hopefully he gave it to me a discount because I'm a good customer. 40 bucks, 20% off. So I bought it for what, 34? Yeah, $6 off, which is fine. So I cannot wait to unbox this bad boy. I've seen other channels unbox them months ago, like 2 months ago, but now I get a chance to unbox them. Should I unbox them for the channel? Should I unbox these for the channel? Now, thing is, now let's see, 1, 2, 3. I got 5 unboxings I got to do right now for the channel. I got 5 already, so now I got a potential another 4. Got another potential, almost got 10 figures to unbox for the channel. Now I got to get the time to do it. Now I got to find the time to actually do it between my work schedule and everything else. You know what? That should be it. But guess what? It's not. I got one more thing. Just one more thing. And this is something I've been waiting. I've been waiting and waiting for this for a while. Man, and when I found this at Target, I was... That's how I was on there. It's kind of funny because, like, you know, sometimes at my job, on my break, I'll run to Target real fast just to see what they got, and I can run out because not many people there. Now, I've talked about one of my fandoms, I talked about one of my fandoms before, and you're going to see one of my fandoms already. Now, I don't have a lot of these figures, not anymore. No, some of my figures I put them in a tote. I got a tote figure. I got a figure full of totes, and and it's heavy because I got so many figures in there. But anyway, I've been waiting for this for a long time. The Cartoon Collection, Prince Adam and Cringer. Look at this. That is so awesome. Look at the packaging in the back. I thought I was having a really crappy week until all this happened. And I was like, wow. Man, I thought I was having a really bad week. But the funny thing is that a lot of times in our lives, you look up and say, man, I'm having a really tough week. And then all of a sudden, some things like this stuff pops up. And it brings a little... like I talked about in one of my past videos, why I collect. This is the reason why I collect. I was having a crappy day. I mean, Teju, yesterday, I had a very crappy day. Went to Target on my break, and I found this bad boy. Immediately rushed out, got back to the work. And I had a really great day at work. Really great day. The other night, found this. I was like, wow. I didn't think I'd ever find it. Okay, my night was better that night. Well, the toy store said they got this in stock. I was like, oh, please. Hopefully they have it by Saturday. I don't want to have to rush it to get out for work and drive through rush hour traffic to try to get here just to buy this figure. They had like 3 on the shelf. Awesome. It's plus this at a discount. I'm having a great day. A really great day because of all this. And you know, just something like that just makes me have a better day. No, I mean, it's Saturday and it's the weekend, not working. Yes, yeah, it's great, but that's just icing on the cake right there. And the day's not even over. Tonight, I'm going to have more fun. Now, tomorrow, it's a different story because I might have to cut part of the lawn, but you know, hey, it is what it is, right? With that being said, you know, just remember, sometimes the point I'm trying to make is that sometimes look for the stuff like this that's kind of small can bring a lot of great joy to your day. And with that being said, thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video sometime. Talk to you later.